Hi, I'm Josh from 21 Pilots, and you're watching BestFan.com.
I'm taking over my body, back in control, no more shoddy. I bet a lot of me was lost, T's and crossing I's and dotted. I fought it a lot.
What's going on, guys? This is Ian Cameron with BestFan TV. I am here with Josh Dunn of 21 Pilots. How's it going?
Super well. It's great. It's great being outside. Our show's outside.
Beautiful sunny day out right now.
Yeah.
So you guys, you're performing with Fall Out Boy tonight. How surreal is that?
It's really crazy. I think kind of like playing with a band that's sort of like really been around for a while and kind of like done a lot of things and been a lot of places. It's really cool. And I think when I was obviously like watching them kind of like build their career and kind of like seeing them like at this like huge part of their career and then take a break for a while and then come back and seeing them just as big as ever is like, it's super exciting. I feel excited for them. And
It's a sold-out show tonight too.
yeah, and that's what's crazy is like a lot of these shows that we've been playing with them have been sold out and everything, and also they're just like really cool people and really accepting and welcoming to the whole thing. We're a newer band, we're kind of just like this is our first time ever doing like arena shows and everything, and so they've been like super helpful with kind of like helping us start out these arena shows and stuff. So it's great.
Cool. Now the name 21 Pilots. What's the meaning behind that?
Well, that's a good question. That was Tyler. He's the guy he plays piano and sings in the band, and he was actually taking a theater class, and this was a while. This was probably 4 years ago, 5 years ago, where they were studying the play called All My Sons by Arthur Miller. And basically what it's about is a guy who his job is he kind of creates these airplane parts for the current war, and he would kind of send them out to people. Basically what happened, there was a point in the play where he was aware, made aware that these parts were faulty. Some of them were faulty. Didn't know a lot of the details, but basically had a decision to make. Do I continue to send these parts, or do I recall the parts and kind of ruin my name or my reputation, ruin my whole job? And if I send them, then I risk people getting hurt, potentially dying. And so he ended up sending the parts. He risked it and sent them out. As a result, 21 Pilots died, and there was no like real. They didn't have any like real evidence, but his son was one of those pilots. So they couldn't really connect it. But his daughter blamed him the whole play.
That's pretty messed up.
Yeah.
Now for your video, car radio, there's a point in the video where you got the entire audience, couple thousand people, to split down the center of the arena, and then Tyler went and walked through them. How did you even manage that? How was that even possible?
Oh man, well,
everyone stood so still too.
Yeah, and sometimes people ask if like that was kind of like an effect that we did afterwards, and I'm like, I don't know how you would really do that as an effect. And so when you kind of say like, we're shooting a music video and we'd love for you to be involved, and at this point we're gonna kind of split down the middle, and there's some kind of like explaining that goes on beforehand, and you get everybody on the same page. Then when that time comes, they don't want to be the ones to screw it up. Yeah. And so when they're kind of like standing there like just completely blank face and looking forward, it's kind of this really cool moment where I feel like everybody.
It gave me shivers watching it. Like my hair just stood on its end.
Yeah,
like,
when I was sitting there playing, I was just like, oh my, this is awesome.
This is gonna be good.
You never know if it's gonna work.
Yeah,
I mean, sometimes like there's been times where it hasn't worked, but it's really cool, and I think that everybody in the room at that moment is kind of like, we're a part of this thing together, and we're doing this together, and we don't want to.
That's what shows are about, right?
Yeah, it's really cool.
And very quickly, what are you a best fan of?
Music?
Could be anything.
Oh, anything. I think it's cool to travel, because I think I'm a huge fan of exploring and like just like experiencing different things in kind of like different cities or different countries or different parts of the world, and so getting to travel, you know, I try and walk around, or I recently just brought my skateboard on the road, so kind of like skateboard around, just look at, you know, different, sounds so dumb, but just kind of like exploring.
I've done the same thing before. I can't even.
I love it.
Yeah. All right, well, thank you so much for doing this interview with us. For more exclusive interviews with your favorite artists, check out www.bestfan.com.
Future upside down, we'll make pretend